Okay, hey guys, so this is the next part of my collection, and I'm actually going to go through primers, I'm going to go through sprays, powder, concealer, and foundation. So I'm going to go kind of fast. I'm going to start with powder and sprays. Sprays very first. So this is the NYX matte one. It's a pretty good finishing spray. It's not bad, and I also use it with the primer by NYX. That's just like a spray, but those aren't my favorite primers. Then I have this hard candy one, and like the thing broke off, and like it's really, I gotta fix it or something, or put it in another container, but I haven't really tried it yet. Then the Wet n Wild one is pretty decent. And then I use this one the most. This is the HD High Definition by LA Girl, and I don't really always use setting sprays, so I'm kind of, if I do, I do. So I guess we'll go through my pressed powders first. This is what I just got yesterday, but it's from H&M. And it's for under my eyes, that's why it's like so white, but it's supposed to be mattifying. And then I have two of the Wet n Wild ones, just like in the color Warm Light and something else. This one is darker than this one. Then I have Double Duty by Ulta, which is one of my favorite, and this is in the shade Light, which is not that light, just so you know. Then I have HD Powder by NYX. Out of all those, my favorite is the Double Duty by Ulta. I have the mineral powders. I have like a travel one and a regular one by Ulta, and they're really good quality. Then I have the Rimmel Match Perfection, which is pretty good. This hard candy one, which is also decent. It's not my favorite. NYC one in transparent or translucent, and one in naturally beige. These two are really good, and they're very affordable. Oh, here's another pressed one, the banana shade in NYX. Then I have a Coty Airspun, but this is my very, very favorite loose powder. It is so good, and you get so much product for the amount of money. It's insane. It's insane. It really is. Okay. Let me just put this back in here really quick, yeah, right. Okay. So set this back in here all nice, because I'm trying to like maybe go to bed after this. I don't know. Okay, so that's all my powders and setting sprays, priming sprays, all kinds of sprays. Next we'll go into concealer. I have two Tarte Shape Tape, one in light and one in fair. These are my favorite concealer of all time. Then I have some contouring sticks, one by Wet n Wild, Jordana Makeup Revolution. The Jordana one is the coolest one, so it's the best for contouring, but I like this Wet n Wild one for bronzing above my contour, but they're all creams. So then I have these two color correctors. One is like a peachy color, and the other one is green, obviously, and they're from AOA. They're pretty good, and they're only $1 each. Then let's see, I have three other concealers from AOA. I have it in porcelain, and also I have it in plastic ivory, which is way darker than ivory, but then I have this shade in fawn to contour with. Okay, then I have Glamouflage by Hard Candy, too oily. Naked Skin, I don't like it, a lot of people do. This Clean one by CoverGirl, don't really like it. This Neutralizer by Maybelline is really good. I got two Pro Conceals. There's a hair. I have one for concealing and then one for contour. This is my concealing color during the summer. I have a contour and a concealing stick by Sephora. I have Bye Bye Under Eye, Fit Me Concealer, don't care for it, everyone else does. Say No to Dark Circles Essence, NYX Dark Circle one, this is really good. Catrice is my favorite drugstore concealer, it's camouflage. And then I have two of these. I'm like finishing this one and then I'll go on to this one. These are really good too. Then I just have this highlighting stick by Wet n Wild, a nude stick concealer. This is in stick form, but it's really creamy and it does blend out pretty well. So it is good. This is a really good one, but I don't use it that much anymore. I might give it to my mother. It's CoverGirl, and it's to like erase your dark circles, kind of. But I use it for like concealer all over. And then I just have this Wet n Wild one, which I don't care for because I have to like dip back in there so many times, and I'm not trying to do that. It's not that big of a deal, but it's only $4 or something. So that's all of that. Okay, now we're going to go on to foundations, which is my favorite makeup item. So I'm going to just go and I'll tell you if I like them, if they're okay, whatever. NYX Total Control is not that great on its own, but I absolutely love it to add to foundation and make it a little bit higher coverage. This Infallible Total Cover, I don't like it for long time wear because it like separates within like 5-6 hours, so it's just if you have like an event, it would be cute, whatever. It's full coverage. Urban Decay All Nighter, I do like this, but the flashback on it is pretty bad, and also it oxidizes like a few shades. So this is shade 2, and it turns into like a shade 5 by the time that, so I look super white when I put this on, and then it goes to like my real skin color. I don't know, it's really weird. Then I have this Ulta Semi-Matte Foundation. It's pretty good. I've only played with this one a few times. Then I have this Ulta HD one. This is one of my favorite foundations. It's really good. This is a matte one by NYC. Haven't even tried this yet. I've been waiting. Studio Fix Fluid by MAC. I really like it. It's good, but it's a little bit cakey sometimes. Number 7, Beautifully Matte. I do like this. This is like a very gray toned one though. So if you don't like that kind of grayish color, then you probably won't love this. But it is super matte. Outlast Stay Fabulous by CoverGirl. This is one of my favorites as well. Then we have Color Stay by Revlon. It is good. It doesn't blow me away, but it is good coverage. Wet n Wild foundation. One of my very, very favorite foundations ever. Ever. Like, literally ever. $6. Let that blow your mind. Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo foundation. This is really good stuff. It can get cakey if you don't use like a wet sponge, then it can get a little bit cakey, but it's good for oil control as well. This one is my very favorite, other than Estee Lauder Double Wear, but I actually ran out of Estee Lauder Double Wear, and it's like $40-something when it's so expensive, and it just hurts me to pay that much, but I do love it, and it's the best I've ever tried. But this is Clinique Continuous Coverage, and this is my favorite. Catrice All Matte. This one's okay. Shine Control Neutrogena. Now this is what I'll put under something that does not have the word matte in it, because I need all the matteness I can get. This serum by e.l.f. is so beautiful. It's a little bit orangey, but I have like adjusting stuff, so it works out. Then I have the CoverAll by Wet n Wild, which is also really good. Then I have It Cosmetics CC Cream in Light. This is pretty good. This is going to be more summery because it has so much sunscreen in it. So you don't want to take a picture in it or anything like that. Then I have this H&M one. I haven't tried this yet, but I'm going to maybe tomorrow. Sephora 10-hour wear. This is really good. Clinique Beyond Perfecting. This is the one with the big doe foot applicator. It is good, but man, the colors are really weird. I don't know. I can't like get used to the coloring. Oh, I do have a little sample of the Estee Lauder one until I buy a new one. And then I also have Dermacol, and this is in the color fucking fuck. Like, I'm gonna actually find the color. I don't know what color it is, but this is super high coverage, super high. So then this is the Color Stay in a whipped version, which is just like a really thick, really full coverage foundation. I like this one more. Then I have Adjusting Drops by Ulta. These are for your foundation. This is to make it lighter, or darker obviously, and then this is to make it lighter. You just mix it in. This is dirty, but this is what you mixed on. And you just make your own custom shade, but that's really dirty right now, but whatever. I cannot believe I just said that. Okay, now for primers, and this is the last thing in this video. Let me make sure we're actually still recording. Oh shit, we're only at 11 minutes or something? Okay, so I have two AOA primers. I have the mattifying one and the poreless one. These are both pretty good, and they're only $1. Not the best, but honestly, they're pretty good. Then I have this one by the company Me. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'm not crazy about it. I kind of wanted to be, but I'm not. So then I have the Wet n Wild Coverall Primer. This one's okay. I don't use it very often, but Baby Skin by Maybelline. I've used the ever-living shit out of this one. It's almost gone. Makeup Forever One Step Equalizer. This one's pretty good. It's a mattifying one, but I have another mattifying one that I like more. This is one I got in my Ipsy. It's Temptu. There. And this is just a matte primer. I've used it once in a while. This I used to use all the time. It's Honey Silk Face Serum, so it's like a serum and the primer in one. Then I have Palladio Foundation Primer. This is really good. It's a lot like the Smashbox one, which is super expensive. Then I have the POREfessional by Benefit. This is a matte one, and I do like it, just not as much as the next one I'm going to show you, which is my favorite. This is Becca Evermatte Primer, and it is so damn good. And I use that with POREfessional by Benefit. This one is almost gone, so then I have this one. Gosh, these two together, like these together work like a fucking charm. I don't even know what happens, but they look so good. Anyways, that was all I have. My foundations, my concealers, my sprays, my powders, my primers. So that was a lot, and I think I did really good, going pretty fast. So you guys have a good night.